Alright, so good morning and welcome back to some more shoe tubing here. We have some new shoes on feet right now. I got the Asics Cumulus 27 yesterday. I got these relatively spontaneously, but I did have the version 25 about 1.5 years ago, which I really liked. So yeah, I think this might be an interesting one. So yeah, first impressions are this is actually quite a bit firmer than I thought. Now this is Novablast plus foam, and just squishing my finger into this, underfoot experience is there's not a lot of compression happening here. So yeah, it's not really feeling like there's a lot of squish underfoot here. You don't get a lot of sink here, and you also feel like you don't really get a lot of bounce in this foam. But I'm not saying this in a negative way. It's just a very different kind of shoe to something like a Novablast. Yeah, I do think this shoe actually has quite a nice feeling of a toe off. I mean, just looking at this is a very long continuous curve here, and it looks very high stack in the heel here, but it's not really. This foam, I think you're sitting about here or something, so it is a relatively meager stack height. Yeah, okay, this is not like a mind-blowing shoe or anything. If you're expecting something super exciting here, then yeah, might be not quite what you're hoping for. Yeah, I'm quite liking the comfort of this shoe, and yeah, I think just the upper on this, just kind of continues this trend of a very no frills, basic daily trainer really. There's nothing too outstanding or irritating about this. I find this relatively breathable in the toe box here, and relatively thin tongue as well. It's no unnecessary padding here, but just everything hugs the foot really well, and I'd say this fits pretty much to the size. It's not overly narrow or wide or anything like that. And yeah, just a very nice and pleasant experience on foot. Yeah, okay, this shoe is firm, but it's not like rock solid or anything like that. There is a bit of a kind of pillowy cushion, or well, it is going to be a very hard pillow, but you do get a bit of softness here, so it's not like a harsh ride or anything, but by modern day standards, yeah, this is definitely on the firm side. Yeah, I do think if you like a more traditional daily trainer, not one of those super high stack squishy shoes, then this is definitely a good option. And it is the same price as the Brooks Ghost, but 20 euros more than the Pegasus. And does this one really offer anything too unique there? I'm not quite convinced. So yeah, I can't honestly say that at this price I recommend this shoe unless you are a die-hard Asics fan. So something I'm not quite convinced by here is the outsole on this, and Asics has decided to go with a full foam outsole, so there's no actual rubber. This is just a bit of a firmer foam, but fairly thick and full coverage. And to what benefit, I'm not quite sure, as the 25 had actual rubber and was actually a few grams lighter in my size. And I mean, this will smooth out over time, of course, and how this will grip in the wet is, yeah, remains to be seen, and just not really convinced by the setup. And I do think that a traditional rubber outsole is, for me, the way to go here. Yeah, it's just the thing with this one is it is 160 euros, so that is quite expensive for a daily trainer. And just if you're looking at Asics, you do have the Novablast, which is only 150. And yeah, this one and the Novablast, they do feel very different underfoot. The Novablast is much softer and much bouncier, but I think just in terms of use case, there is quite a bit of overlap here. I'd say maybe the Novablast with all the cushion is maybe a bit more in the recovery direction, where this one can go a bit quicker really. But yeah, I think if you were to ask me which one I actually prefer running in, it's an easy choice really. The Novablast is just more fun with all that bounce, and yeah, this is just a shoe. It's just simple, you know. If you want something that just does the job and, you know, doesn't get in the way, I think that's a good option. Just, you know, as I said, it's not like a super spectacular shoe or anything like that. This is kind of a basic daily trainer, but I do think for the task at hand, this will do the job very well. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and like and subscribe as always, and see you soon.